And you are watching the overview video. It's going to be very important, boys and girls, that you pay close attention this morning as I am going through the Monday through Friday folders. This week in reading is going to be quite a bit. There are videos, and I am walking you through every step of the process that we would normally do in our morning meeting. The only thing I'm not going to include are the agenda notes, but when I go into Monday, you will see that you need to print a graphic organizer. That graphic organizer is located right here. It's the Snakes Main Idea Graphic Organizer. You are going to use that throughout the week. I am going to model with a different one. It's going to look very similar to yours, and then you are going to work from one. So after you've printed that, then you're going to watch the recorded lessons in order. You're going to need a pencil, a paper, and your student response book. That's a different book than what we've normally used, but it says Making Meaning on the front. You're going to be open to pages 18 and 19 this week. So first you're going to start off and watch this video. I'm going to walk you through, we're going to practice questioning together. Again, you will need your paper, pencil, and response book for this video. We're going to read pages 3 through 11 in this text titled Snakes. After that, then you're going to watch this video. See, this is the graphic organizer right here that I'm referring to. I go through and model how readers determine the main idea and supporting details on pages 6 and 7 of the text. After you watch that, then you're going to, on your own, you've printed this graphic organizer, you're going to go and find the main idea of 2 pages in the text. I believe it's 10 and 11. Finally, on Monday, you're going to watch the vocabulary video. Now we go into Tuesday. So the first video that you see here is me going over the work that you did yesterday on your graphic organizer from pages 10 and 11. Then I am going to read now pages 12 to 20. I'm trying to make this interactive and engaging, so you will need your response book. I stop and I pause throughout this video and allow you to jot down any questions or new learning. But we go through and read pages 12 to 20 together. After you watch part 2, then you're going to watch part 3. I go back to pages 12 and 13 and really focus on those pages in the text, and I complete day 2 of my graphic organizer. I can see there I actually made a typo and it says day 1, pages 12 and 13, but it's the second row, so that should be day 2. I apologize if it appears that way on your screen. So I'm going to go through and model finding the main idea and 2 supporting details here. Then you guys are going to do it on your own. Again, you're doing this for different pages in the text. You're doing that for pages 14 through 18. So I model with 12 and 13, and then on your graphic organizer that you have printed, you're doing 14 to 18. Then you're going to watch this vocabulary video for day 2. So as you can see, it's a lot of going back and forth this week between what I model and then you try it. So here we are on Wednesday. Again, this is where I go over and I revisit and review the work that you did on pages 14 through 18. That was day 2 of the graphic organizer. And then right here, we're going to go through and we're going to practice questioning again. You can see my post-it notes. This is where you will need a pencil and a sheet of notebook paper, and we're going to go through and read pages 21 to 32 to practice questioning. And finally, I'm going to go back to this page in the text, page 21, and focus on the main idea of that page of the text and supporting details. So now I'm finishing day 3 of my graphic organizer. After that, and I remind you in this video, then you're going to go and do your own graphic organizer. Finally, you're going to watch the vocabulary video. And now I go into Thursday. When we open up Thursday's folder, you will see that I go through and I revisit the pages that you did on your graphic organizer. You looked at pages 22 and 23. So I go through and review that with you. Then you are going to use the text Snakes and Animal Senses. You are going to complete this discussion board. You need to read the directions very carefully. We've learned a lot about animals' senses and how they use their sense of sight and smell and taste and touch and hearing to help them survive in their environment. And in snakes, we also learned more information. So you're going to put together those two texts to respond to this question. Finally, you're going to watch the day 4 vocabulary video. And last but not least, you have some prefix practice down here. On your test on Friday, you will have a couple prefix questions included, so that's a good practice. When you're finished, it will show you the correct answers. Finally, on Friday, we go into this folder. You do not obviously have a live lesson. You haven't had one all week. Then you're going to watch the vocabulary video, day 5. It's a review of previous words, and then you have your main idea assessment here, which focuses on main idea and details and also prefixes. Finally, we put this in. This is optional, but I thought you guys might like this and enjoy. It's a directed drawing to learn how to draw a cobra. So if you guys are watching this, then I am unable to have live lessons still, so I'm hoping to be back as soon as possible. It might be during this week, it could be the following week, but do your best. Send me a message if you have any questions and I'll be in touch. Thanks, guys.